ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older.
Hey guys, what's up? To help you wake up, I figured that I was. I'm just like, okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jill. Welcome back to my channel for another new video. Today we are talking about 10 different ways to help you wake up earlier in the morning. I am definitely not a morning person, and I feel like a lot of people out there sort of hate the mornings. It's sort of mostly a general consensus that the mornings are terrible. But especially as the school year comes closer and closer, and even some of you are already in school, we all have to wake up earlier because class tends to start a little bit earlier. So I thought that I would share some easy ways to help you become a little bit more of a morning person. So let's get into them. So trick number one is to use an app that will help you wake up at the right time. So there's this app on iPhone called Sleep Cycle where you can tell it basically what time you have to wake up. So if you absolutely have to be up by like 6:45 in the morning, it'll track when you fall asleep based on your movements, and then it will wake you up like before 6:45 if that's when is a good time for your sleep cycle for you to wake up. And actually, even though it'll be earlier than 6:45, you'll feel more awake than if you continue sleeping until 6:45 because you're waking up at the right time with your sleep schedule, and so your body's gonna feel really refreshed. And you can always hit snooze and it will continue to set off alarms up until 6:45. Then when 6:45 comes, it'll be like, no, y'all have to really get out of bed. So I think that's a really cool way to sort of help you wake up earlier and feel more refreshed. Number two is actually another really cool app. It's called Step Out of Bed, and it literally goes off, like the alarm continues to go off until you get out of bed, and while holding your phone, take 30 steps. So like that's like you have to get out of bed and you have to go into the kitchen to get a drink, or like go into the bathroom to brush your teeth, or whatever it is you do first in the morning. It'll make you do that, and that one is only on iPhone. But there's one on Android which is actually free, unlike the one on iPhone, that's called like Alarmy, I believe. Obviously I've only tried the iPhone one, but I think it works really well, and it literally will not stop going off until you take 30 steps. So it's pretty foolproof to make you get out of bed. Step number three is not to just jump right into waking up early. Like for me, my alarm goes off at 9 and 9:30 every day, but I would like to start waking up earlier. So I read somewhere that it helps if you just set your alarm for 1 minute earlier every day. It's gonna help like train your body without being like, I wanna wake up at 8 a.m. and then I go from like waking up at 9:30 to the next day waking up at 8 a.m. My body is just like not gonna be into that. So if you train your body and do like a minute or 2 minutes or even 3 minutes every day, just a little bit earlier and earlier, and just help your body get used to it, I think it will work really well. Tip number four is going to be great for these colder months that are coming up, and that is to put a super warm robe next to your bed. You know when it's super cold out and like your bed is so warm and you just absolutely do not want to get out of bed? This is the perfect way to help you get out of bed, because you can get up and like throw that robe on right away, and then it'll still sort of feel like cozy and warm like you're in bed. Tip number five is a good one for the weekends or people who aren't in school anymore. This will be really helpful for you, and that is just to give yourself a no pressure morning. Like if you still want to train your body to wake up a little bit earlier, even on the weekends, then getting up and like doing something really nice for yourself is going to help you get out of bed earlier. Like wake up, get yourself a cup of tea, watch your favorite television show, just like make it super relaxing. Because if you wake up and you're like, I have to go for a run right away, but you hate running, you're going to associate the mornings with something that you hate. Instead, associate the mornings with something that you really like. Number six is to drink water before bed. Drinking water is gonna help you feel really rejuvenated and refreshed, and it's just gonna be really helpful for falling to sleep quicker, and then also making getting up in the morning a little bit easier. I also drink with a water bottle right next to my bed, actually a Swell bottle, so it'll keep the water cold for 24 hours as long as you put the lid on it. So like if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll have really cold water next to me, or in the morning when I wake up, I can immediately drink some nice cold water. Number seven, I'm pretty sure we have all heard, and this one is sort of tough. And that is to not be on your phone or your computer or anything that has artificial light right before bed. Instead, if you can like get all of that phone, computer stuff out of the way, and then spend 20 minutes like reading a book, not on your phone or a Kindle or something, like literally a book, it's really gonna help you fall asleep, because that artificial light can really get in the way with like the way that your body reacts to sleep and like getting ready for sleep, therefore making you sleep better and helping you wake up earlier in the morning. Number eight may seem like a sort of obvious one, but it's just go to bed a little bit earlier. earlier. And like I said, I know that seems obvious and like, no duh, I should go to bed earlier, but it is really important actually. Women normally need 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Men need like 7 to 9, and people under the age of 17 really need like 10 to 12 hours of sleep every day to feel fully rejuvenated. So if you know you have to wake up early the next day, don't stay up until 2 in the morning like you maybe normally would. Go to bed a little bit earlier. I know it's easier said than done, and like, no duh, you should go to bed earlier, but I really think it will make a huge difference. And part of training your body to wake up early in the morning is about going to sleep a little bit earlier as well. Number 9 is a mistake that I make all the time. If you wake up in the middle of the night, do not check your phone. I always do that. Like if it's 5 in the morning and my body like wakes up and I know that I can go back to sleep for a little while, I always check my phone, which is so dumb. Like that artificial light just like ruins your sleep cycle. It gets your brain like going, like it just is not good news. So like if you wake up in the middle of the night, definitely do not check your phone like I do. And number 10 on my tricks to wake up earlier is if you wake up earlier than your alarm clock, don't go back to sleep. Like if you wake up at 8:45 and your alarm is supposed to go off at 9, do not be like, oh, another 15 minutes will be great. Because actually you're gonna wake up feeling more tired because you can't get through a full like cycle in 15 minutes. And your sleep cycle is super important to helping you feel refreshed, as I talked about a little bit earlier in this video. So if you wake up and it's close to what time you're supposed to wake up and you already are feeling sort of awake, but you think, oh, like maybe 15 more minutes will make me feel better, they actually won't, so don't go back to sleep. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that these tricks are really helpful. I think it's really great being a morning person. There was like a time in my life a year ago that I was waking up at 8 a.m. every day, and I always felt so accomplished. I was going to bed early and it was such a wonderful feeling, and then like I got sucked back into going to bed late and then waking up later. It's just hard when you're not in school and don't really have anywhere that you have to go in the morning to wake up early. But it's definitely on my list of things that I want to take care of, starting to wake up earlier and going to bed earlier, because it's a lot healthier for your body. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!